save you. I think it's wrong, right? Don't we oh my God, we're talking final.
Wait, let me guess. You're that person who's always had that problem. You want to let your problems out by venting to someone, but you never wanted to vent deeply with your problems because you don't want to bother them or get worried about you. Whenever you gotten into a fight in school and got so mad, you'd always had the feeling you wanted to cry, but you forced yourself not to because you don't want them to call you weak or a crybaby. But you wanted to cry because you're mad. You always cry inside the house, but smile and laugh during in school because you don't want them to be worried about you. You're depressed, you're sad, you're suicidal, you're mad, you're stressed, you're tired, and you're that person who gets emotional or gets angry or irritated quickly. And you're that person who has family problems. You have to go through hard things all the time, but you can't tell anyone about it. You wished you never been born because you never had a choice.
Said we were friends. We pinky swore. You lied. Liar, 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 liar.
Did you change your hair? Did you lose a little weight? You should keep it up, 'cause it really looks great. I hate that I always look my best when I'm dying on the inside.
Your father and I are getting a divorce.
I know. I caught on months ago after listening to your fights and trying to make you both feel better after them.
Anyway, now you need to choose who you're going to live with.
Wow, I need to think about this. That's a big decision for someone in second grade.
Well, maybe you should tell that to your father because his girlfriend is the reason we're getting a divorce. If he loved us, this wouldn't be happening.
It seems like you don't understand that I'm still learning math and that this conversation is way too much for me developmentally. Aside from that, the person you're talking about is my father, and you're controlling my perception of him while also scaring and hurting me. Your divorce has nothing to do with the way Daddy feels about me. But I'm too young to understand that, so I'm going to blame myself and believe there's something wrong with me because my parents are getting divorced.
Oh, so what am I supposed to do? Just hide this from you?
No, it's not about hiding it from me. I should be told that you and Dad are getting a divorce. But I need an emotionally mature parent who can help me make sense of my emotions and to remind me that I'm loved deeply by both of my parents, even when they feel upset or are married or not.
Geez, I never thought of that. I am way too caught up in my own emotions and keep forgetting you're a child, not my friend.
I know. While you're telling me so many negative things about Dad, you're actually damaging our relationship too. But you don't understand that yet. I don't feel safe with you anymore. I feel confused and icky about this entire situation. And when I'm at Daddy's, he'll be saying negative things about you and not understanding that I'm being traumatized and put in the middle of adult arguments I didn't create because I'm being used as a way for you both to unconsciously get revenge on each other.
Hey, Kelsey. Come on. I'm not one for physical violence, but I'd rather you take it out on the wall than yourself. Jack? We're fine, babe. Don't worry about it. You'll be fine, kid.
And I know you're gonna need
I hate school. But not just because school sucks. It sucks, but that's not why. I hate waking up knowing what's about to happen. I hate getting dressed in the morning and spending 30 minutes trying on outfits and hating everything I put on my body. I hate the bus ride to school, regretting what I put on, realizing I have homework I didn't do. The awful feeling in my stomach, wanting to just cry. And I hate after school, the bus ride home, regretting every choice I made that day. And I hate laying in bed that night knowing I'm going to have to do it all over again. So next time you tell me it's only 8 hours, stop and realize that it's not.
Could I possibly be? Let's see. Stressing every second that I waste is another second sooner to a blessing I won't take. But my therapist will tell me that I'm going through a stage. Yeah, it's not a fucking stage. I just wanna feel okay. Okay, motherfucker, now you got my attention.
Students are starting to complain about school and the school system. They say it is the most draining place and that the staff doesn't care about their mental health, just if their thighs are showing in their jeans. Parents say the kids are overreacting, but students disagree. If you walk through the school halls, you see kids walking with their heads down and AirPods in. When walking in classroom, kids have heads down and legs shaking. Some students say, "When will teachers take the hint and see what is going on?" Parents say they have been through this and get what they mean, but students say they were not raised in this generation. The work is overwhelming, the drama is hurtful, and social media adds more on top. They say it has drained the energy out of them and made them feel burnt out. Pay attention to your kids and understand why the grades are dropping.
Are you really laughing at me?
I think she's just tired, Dubs.
Yeah, well, so am I. You know what? Fucking forget it, Fiona. Have a great day.
What'd you learn in class today? Don't walk fast, don't speak loud. Keep your hands to yourself, keep your head down.
Keep your eyes on your own paper. If you don't know the answer,
Fill in C.
Always wear earbuds when you ride the bus alone. If you feel like someone's following you,
Pretend you're on the phone.
I know I should be doing some homework too. That's my major problem with school. I really don't do anything unless I actually want to do it. And most of the time, I don't want to do anything at all.
Where you can't seem to hold me, can't seem to let me go. So I can't find surrender, can't keep control. You turn me inside out and then you want the outside in. You spin me all around and then you ask me not to spin. You say you want to be the one and you want children. You want to be with me, you want to be with him.
So, Kate is going to Dartmouth, and you're paying. And you didn't even ask me where I applied.
Last we talked about college, you said you'd rather spend the money on a beach vacation and a good manicure.
Last we talked about college, I was 12 years old and obsessed with donuts. You never even heard of Kate.
Hannah, I want to help.
You don't want to disappoint the wrong daughter. I get it.
Look, thank you for telling me your side. My teacher thinks if I forgive you, it'll bring me peace. And he's usually right about these things, but I don't see how he's right about this one, and I can't. Your job was to stay.
Hey, he wasn't there to teach me how to shoot my first basket, but I learned, didn't I? Hey, I got pretty damn good at it too, didn't I, Uncle Phil? Got through my first date without him, right? I learned how to drive, I learned how to shave, I learned how to fight without him. I had 14 great birthdays without him. He never even sent me a damn card. The hell with him!
In law school, my dad used to call me every Saturday at 6 p.m. before people would go out, just, check in, catch up. And then, I think the Christmas of my second year, I finally got up the courage to tell him. After that, I pretty much just talked to my mom.
That's my boy!
My father's an alcoholic and an addict. He takes what he pleases and he offers nothing.
What happens next, Maya?
When people you've loved all of your life suddenly decide to leave? Well, you sit by yourself for a while and you'll try to figure it out. And you'll blame yourself. But it isn't your fault. You probably won't believe that though, and you'll think you did something wrong, but you didn't. It isn't your fault.
You're my daughter. I'll never forsake you.
Don't fucking touch me!
See? You don't talk to us anymore.
Oh, young man. Son.
Why would you do this? Why? Stupid little shit. Do you know what you've done? You think you're so goddamn smart. Worthless!
You asked me what I'm thinking.
Left you right where I found you. What do I do with you now?
Whatever you're thinking about. Tell me something that I'm forgetting. And you might have to tell me
why. Tell me why.
Dad? What are you doing here?
I wanted to surprise you.
Yeah, well, I am surprised that you know it's my birthday.
Said you're proud of me, that's my tearjerker.
I have been mad at you for 30 years, Dad. I'm not okay!
That's my boy!
You promised me. You promised me at Suki's wedding that this was going to work, that you were going to be there. You promised me.
Honey, please understand.
No, I always understand, and I don't want to understand. I don't even really want to talk about this right now. I've got Mom. That's all I need. Go be somebody else's dad.
Don't say that.
I'm going upstairs. Call me when he's gone.
I washed Carl's shitty diapers. I picked lice out of Liam's hair. And I was here when Debbie got her first period, not Monica. Me. And never you. You were too fucking loaded.
You're lame, okay? You're just some lame suburban dad.
Why does that make you so mad?
Because if you were gonna be some lame suburban dad, why couldn't you have been that for me?
You always do this, over and over and over again. You come into town, you make all these promises, and just when I think we're actually gonna get close, you take off again. Oh my God, I'm you.
Funny, you're the broken one, but I'm the only one who needed saving. Bleeding, you make me feel like a fool, waiting for you. Gonna crack a rib when I get home. I'm gonna bury you in my favorite home.
Even if it doesn't look soapy, the soap particles are still there, and if you don't rinse properly, you'll ruin everything. You'll ruin everything. You're ruining everything.
Do we get what we deserve? Oh, we get what we deserve. And where down we go.
Nothing compares to the fever dream. It's what I do.
They don't know what he is going through. Every night before he goes to shower, he cuts himself until he can't see anything but red. Every night before he goes to sleep, he cries about all the things he is doing wrong. Every day before he wakes up, he dreads going to school because there, he puts on a face and pretends it's okay. His friends don't know. They joke about wanting to kill themselves when he tried last night. They joke about how they are depressed when he cried himself to sleep last night. They joke about all these problems when they have no idea what it is actually like for him. He's drowning right in front of them, but they don't even notice. They laugh and smile while he's sat there, unable to even breathe. Why don't they care? He's over there having the worst breakdown of his life, but they don't even take 1 second to look at him. He's not important to them. People don't understand it. They don't understand the addiction, the thoughts, the voices. We don't want to do this to ourselves. We didn't ask for this. We didn't ask to get picked on. We didn't ask to be burnt out. We just want a break from it all. This is the only way we can control how we feel, control our lives. So when you tell us to stop, think about what else comes with that. Think about the endless nights of torment when the urges come back. Think about the seemingly never-ending mental breakdowns at 3 a.m. in the morning. Think about us. Think about how we feel, not how you feel. It hurts us more than you. Ever think of that?
Dad comes into the living room. Alive then? I say nothing, because I do not feel alive. Dad sits next to me. Are you going to tell me what's wrong? No, I am not. You know, if you want to be happier, you have to try. You have to put in the effort. Your problem is that you don't try. I do try. I have tried. I have tried for 16 years.
You don't understand. Every day I look at myself in the mirror and wish I could be anyone else. I hate the way I look. I hate the way I speak. I hate the way I act. I hate my body. And I hate me. And you hate me too. You hate that I can't change. You hate that I'm not getting better. You hate how I need reassurance. And worst of all, you hate that I needed you. You were everything to me. The thing that made me happy. I loved you even when it hurt because I thought we'd be together forever. I was wrong. You left me once you found out I was a mess. And that hurt me more than anything else.
Look, we can go to the hospital, okay? I'm not going to the fucking hospital if you call. Look, we can do the withdrawal thing again, baby. It's okay. The fucking hospital. You try to put me in the fucking hospital. I swear to God, we're gonna have a problem. You know, you're out of control. Put the fucking phone down.
You never really know how addictive it is till you start. You tell yourself you'll only do it one time. Then that one time becomes every so often. Then every so often becomes every day until you can't even think of anything else. Everyone tells you to stop. They say you're too pretty or handsome to be hurting yourself. It isn't that easy. It isn't easy to just stop. It's an addiction. Why can't you see that? It's a coping mechanism. You can't just snap out of it. Why don't people understand that? Why don't people want to understand that? We try so hard every day to get sober. We have apps and charts and statistics in our heads. We don't want to be another statistic, another news story of a school kid who killed themselves. But people don't see that. All they see is us hurting ourselves for attention. You don't get it. I tried. I really tried this time. Why can't you see that? I lasted days, weeks, months, years, and yet you still won't see me the same. It's not my fault I can't help myself. I'm addicted, but I'm really trying for you. I'm doing this all for you. Can't you just see me as normal? I don't want to do this to myself, but you make me do this. You used me. You broke me.
My dad has a shadow that's blue as can be, and there's nothing but blue in my whole family tree. But mine is quite different. It's not what you think. For mine is not blue. My shadow is pink. My shadow loves ponies and books and pink toys, princesses, fairies, and things not for boys. But there's one thing it likes most I have found. It loves wearing dresses and dancing around. It spins and it sparkles and it twirls through the air. then stops as my dad walks in with a stare. It will turn blue one of these days, don't worry, he says. It is just a phase. Dad's shadow is blue, it is big, it is strong, but when I stand with it, I just feel so wrong. I wish mine was blue like all of the others. I wish mine was blue like my dad's and my brother's. I'd be part of the group, of that there's no doubt, but I cannot fit in when my shadow stands out. Now things are all changing and that is not cool. I'm ready to start my first day at school. You'll need pencils and books and lunch you must bring. Dress up with your shadow in its favourite thing. My heart skips a beat as I put on a dress and I look at my dad who is anxious and stressed. He takes me to class and I turn to say bye. His face is all worried, there's fear in his eyes. So I step in the doorway and I puff out my chest. One thing is clear, I am not like the rest. I try to say hi, but my voice is too quiet. The kids turn around and the room, it goes silent. I run out the door and I push past my dad. I run to my house feeling angry and sad. If my shadow was blue, I'd be there making friends. I'd be laughing and playing and drawing with pens. I rip off my dress, throw it down to the floor. I won't wear it again, not ever, no more. Just then at my door came a soft little knock. It's my dad walking in and I look up in shock. Both he and his shadow in dresses they stood, with shimmering seams and pink sparkling hoods. He speaks in a voice that's quite soft but is stern. Pick up that dress, you must listen and learn. Your shadow is pink, I see now it's true. It's not just a shadow, it's your innermost you. He showed me the photos of parents and brothers and sisters and aunts and uncles and others. We've all had a shadow that's hidden from eyes. Sometimes our shadow, it lives in disguise. His shadow loves painting and fashion and art. Her shadow loves engines and powerful cars. His shadow loves dance with its turns and its twirls. Her shadow, she hides it. Her shadow likes girls. His shadow loves theatre and acting and plays. Her shadow loves science and planets and space. Your shadow is you, and pink it will be. So stand up with your shadow and yell, "This is me!" And some they will love you, and some they will not. But those that do love you, they'll love you a lot. So put on that dress and get back to school. If someone won't like you, then they are the fool. My heart nearly burst and my shadow it soared. I picked up the dress and wore it once more. We ran out the door, this time holding hands. My dad and our shadows, together we stand. I stride in my class and I puff out my chest. I may be different, but different is best. I join a small group, though in I don't blend. They look up and smile. Will you be our friend?
I take it you are not having fun.
I didn't even want to come here.
I'm sorry, sweetie. I thought you loved it here.
When I was a kid and my parents didn't hate each other. My dad didn't flirt with some weird red dickhead the entire time.
I'm sorry, Via. I'm sorry for everything happening right now. I know it's a lot. I should have listened.
I just want to go home. But home doesn't even feel like home anymore. You ruined it.
You need to understand. Your mother and I felt... She's always been... I haven't been... We weren't in... I'm sorry, I don't have the words.
Are you gonna run off with him? And leave me behind? Go away where I can't find you?
What? No. No, never. I'd never do that. Never. I think it's time to leave this place. You were right. You are too old for it anyway. what would you like to do now?
Oh, can we go to Stylish Coles? They sell weird taxidermy there.
Okay.
Thanks, Dad. You're okay sometimes.
Thank you, Via. Thank you.
Way to ruin another good thing, sir.
Worth it. That slutty toy clown had it coming.
Something dumb again. She's mad, at least that's what they say. Mom and Daddy aren't in love. That's fine, I'll settle for 2 birthdays. Downtown is colder in the summertime. I'll lose my mind at least another 1,000 times. Hold my hands tight, we'll make it another night. I still get a little scared of something new, but I feel a little safer when I'm with you. Falling doesn't feel so bad when I know you're falling this way too.
Octavia! I think I'm supposed to be bodyguarded right now. Ugh, that's better. Where is Blitzy? He's my knight in shining armor, not you littler ones.
He's busy being a fool.
What kind of fool?
The everything is now on fire kind.
Octavia, I take it you are not having fun.
I didn't even want to come here.
I'm sorry, sweetie. I thought you loved it here.
When I was a kid and my parents didn't hate each other. My dad didn't flirt with some weird red dickhead the entire time.
I'm sorry, Via. I'm sorry for everything happening right now. I know it's a lot. I should have listened.
I just want to go home. But home doesn't even feel like home anymore. You ruined it.
You need to understand. Your mother and I felt she's always been. I haven't been. We weren't in. I'm sorry. I don't have the words.
Are you gonna run off with him? And leave me behind? Go away where I can't find you?
What? No. No, never. I'd never do that. Never. I think it's time to leave this place. You were right. You are too old for it anyway. So, what would you like to do now?
Oh, can we go to Stylish Coles? They sell weird taxidermy there.
Okay.
Thanks, Dad. You're okay sometimes.
Thank you, Via. Thank you.
Way to ruin another good thing, sir.
Worth it. That slutty toy clown had it coming.
Dad's really worried about you.
Right, that's why you're here instead of him. He couldn't be bothered to keep his promise, and now he can't be bothered to come and get me himself. He'd rather spend his time just screaming at my mum. Why does he hate her more than he loves me?